Good morning. Today we are tackling the biggest hike ever, I think, up to Monte Crocione, which is somewhere up there. You can't actually see it right now. We're starting in Tremezzo and yeah, climbing to about, what, 5,500 feet? Let's do it. So we are not quite half a mile in, and you can see Bellagio in the distance, and we're looking down on Griante and Tremezzo. So a tiny bit of snow on the mountains in the distance. Beautiful. So we had a pretty epic thunderstorm last night, which means it's really cleared the air, so it's really nice and fresh feeling today, and it's made everything crystal clear. So excited for some great views as we get to the top. A mile in, this is the view already. Clouds are starting to clear, sun's coming out. Beautiful day. .360-degree mountains.
Love it.
So we are just over 2 miles in, and an extremely walkable track so far. And yeah, really pleasant hike. So long may it continue.
He's got his fucking car up
Okay, so nearly 3 miles in, and you can see Bellagio here, and then this part of the lake down here is called the Lecco branch, and at the end of that you would reach Lecco, and going down here is the Como branch and you'd reach Como. Epic view. So here we are at the old military tunnel. Bit of welcome coolness. So currently at about 3,200 feet. All of the towns and ferries are looking pretty tiny from up here. There it is.
I don't know if it's worth stopping the timer.
Yeah, probably. Well, that's certainly been the best lunch view, and we're currently at about 3,500 feet, and we've got the last probably half a mile to go, so let's do it. There it is. So we're at the final bit. Just tried finding a route around, but couldn't quite, because I'm really not fancying this scramble for the last bit. I'm generally pretty good with heights, but scrambling up the side of a mountain at nearly 5,000 feet. So making me a little bit nervous. It's taking the epic views though. Well, we made it. That last scramble was a huge mental, physical battle. Just like my feet physically didn't want to take another step. But we've since discovered that there is a different route down. So the only thing keeping us going up was knowing that we need to get up to the top to take the different route down, because yeah, no way I want to be going down there again. But the view is something else. Are you ready for the view? And our house is, we're down there. So it's so awesome to hike this, because I look up and see this mountain so often with the cross, and I've always wanted to hike here, and I'm really glad that we've done it, because never again am I coming all the way to the cross. Might have noticed we have guest starring Kieran in today's video, my son-in-law, who is here. Yeah, and it's a good job, because I wouldn't have done that last bit if I was on my own, that's for sure. It's pretty epic. All the pre-Alps in the background. Last take in of the views before thankfully we're heading back down a much nicer track than the one coming up. And yeah, I mean, how lucky are we today, coming after a storm, so clear, not too hot, and amazing views. Oh, just down there you can see little Lago di Piano. Amazing. So I obviously couldn't record anything when I was hands and knees scrambling up the mountain, but that kind of gives you a, that wasn't the exact route, but it gives you a good idea of the sheer vertical nature of it. I actually couldn't look down at all because my legs were just giving way. So the route that we are taking now, that kind of takes you around the side of the mountain, definitely the option to choose. So if you're following the route that we did up to Monte Crocione, you, rather than go straight ahead like all trails is telling you, take the route to the left, and it's much more pleasant. Well, certainly that's how it seems so far on the way down. Amazing. Okay, so if you are coming up here to specifically hike to the cross, take this route if you are a mountain goat, take this route if you're just a normal hiker. That's the lesson from today. And obviously going around is a little bit longer, but it's, you know, perfectly hikeable. So good lessons that we've learnt today, along with amazing views. We're on the way back down now, but we're just gonna go to the very edge here, soak up the last of this view before we do a fairly quick walk back down, I think. So after 13.5 miles, 7 hours 20 minutes and 4,200 foot elevation gain, we have made it back. Hope you enjoyed the journey and catch you next time.